Previously, on All New Venom, during the Venom War event, MJ and Peter teamed up to defeat the symbiote creature, Arachneid. But MJ forced Peter to give some of his symbiote powers to her jackpot gauntlets, and with it, she destroyed Arachneid. But merging with the symbiote, the gauntlets go haywire and begins to suffer MJ. She is about to die, but then she meets Venom, and to save her life, Venom merges with MJ in a molecular level, and if the two are separated, MJ will die. MJ hid this secret from Paul, as she doesn't want him to get worried, but when he learns the truth, Paul has a complete opposite reaction. He feels betrayed. He can't trust MJ anymore, as because of Venom, she didn't intimate with Paul, always ignored him. And on top of that, Dylan Brock, Eddie Brock's son, who is staying with MJ, also hates Paul, mocking him, insulting Paul for losing his imaginary caves, and also telling them to break up. And one day, Paul is snapped. He confronts MJ and reminds her he can't live with her anymore, especially when there is a third person in their lives. MJ is also shocked. She can't process any of this. She's starting to realize their relation isn't going to work. She even trusted Flash Thompson more than Paul. She knows Flash can understand her more than Paul. She is also thinking about Peter. Now the separation from MJ creates a huge toll in Paul's life. He is heartbroken, cursing himself for mistreating MJ. So after getting rejected by Peter, when MJ returns home, Paul then approaches her with a teary eyes. He says sorry to her, begs MJ to give him one more chance. He will change. But this time MJ snaps. She tells Paul that this relation isn't working anymore. It's better if they separate. And hearing this, Paul's entire world gets shattered in a second. MJ broke up with Paul, and now he has no one in this world. Paul became alone. He promises Venom that he will keep an eye on Dylan, but that will not possible by staying in MJ's apartment, as they broke up, so he can't stay in this place. He needs to find another place to live. And during this whole mess, MJ is also concerned about the symbiote inside her body. She needs to talk with Venom about his previous host, Eddie Brock. MJ still has a grudge on the symbiote, as when he was bonded with Peter, he made her scared. She was always terrified, as she believed Venom could easily kill her. But then the symbiote reveals he didn't want it to torture her, as the symbiote reacts on what the host wants. And in reality, he was controlled by Eddie Brock. He wanted to suffer Peter and everyone he cared the most. But the thing is, Venom still has feelings for Eddie. He can't live without him. MJ also decides to find a way to separate herself from the symbiote. But right now they are Venom, and they need to protect this city. But unknown to them, in space, a Kree soldier is heading towards the Earth. He needs to warn Venom that the god of symbiote, Knull, is coming. But right now, the symbiotes are wanted by the government. They are being hunted down by Dr. Otto Octavius, who is recruited by the government to take down all symbiotes. So MJ is trying her best not to get spotted by their enemy. They even pretend to be Iron Man. But it also seems MJ is having the same problem like her previous boyfriend, Peter Parker, struggling to do a job and maintaining her superheroic life. So right now, Otto and his henchmen are after the symbiotes. They are about to capture Venom. But right that time, Rick Jones shows up, calling himself the Captain Spider, as he recently bonded with the toxin symbiote. But Otto, with his enhanced tentacles, overpowers Rick. He begins to suffocate him. So to rescue their friend, MJ and Venom decided to become Otto's greatest enemy, the amazing Spider-Man. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review chapter 252 of Venom. You can get the previous parts on this playlist. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in the middle of the fight. MJ Venom, in Spidey's look, confronts Otto, and he quickly recognizes it is not Spider-Man, it is a fake one, as the real Spider-Man doesn't have a mouth. So MJ quickly hides her mouth under the symbiote goo, telling Otto, of course he has a mouth, it is right under his mask, otherwise how could he crack his trademark jokes? But Otto doesn't buy that. He clearly saw he had a symbiote mouth and a tongue. They all saw it, but his henchmen say they are not sure. Otto tries to convince them the mouth was there, they are just covered in goo. But MJ quickly makes an excuse that it is nano goo. It was Tony Stark who gave him the nanomachine costume, just like he did for Captain Spider. Iron Man is his mentor. He calls him Mr. Stark. But hearing this, Otto gets pissed. He tells his men to run the symbiote scanner, show everyone that they are symbiotes. But one of them says the scanners are back on ship. Otto is mad. But before he could lecture them, a flying bottle hits his head. The crowd has gathered. They are defending Spider-Man, which is completely opposite. As the crowd we know, they are always judging Spider-Man, throwing tomatoes on him, calling him a menace. But not this time. The civilians are cheering for Spidey. They actually love him. They hype him up, and it drives Otto mad. He goes completely insane. In this tense situation, Otto's henchmen are also doubting him, blaming Otto for this mess, and he can't take that well. Otto charges on his men, and seeing the opportunity, Blue Streak, a low-class criminal, escapes. But as the crowd sees him escaping, they started to believe that Blue Streak is working for Otto. He is one of Otto's henchmen, and hearing this, Otto gets shocked. He tries to convince the crowd that they are not criminals, they are the legitimate federal agency. But that time, Luke Cage shows up, and as a mayor of New York, he wants Otto to leave this place right now, along with his squad. But hearing this, Otto gets pissed. They have a symbiote infestation in the heart of New York. Only he can cure that. So he tells Luke to follow that symbiote and watch him carefully. He is not a Spider-Man. So Luke sees the Venom, and MJ quickly tells the symbiote to act like Spider-Man. So he smiles with his teeth open and then quickly hides it. Luke sees that he has a doubt in his mind as he feels something is wrong with Spider-Man. But right now, he has to throw Otto out of his city. Otto tries to warn him that he is the federal authority here. They both want the same thing, a safer New York. Luke also wants the same, but without the interference of a criminal like Otto. So as a mayor of New York, Luke jumps on Otto to take him down. Seeing the action, the crowd is hyped up. They are cheering for Mayor Cage and also Spidey. But this time, Otto loses his mind. He charges on the crowd, trying to hurt them with his tentacles. So before things turn worse, Mayor Cage, MJ Venom, and Captain Spider jump on Otto, try to take him down. The heroes' combined force make Otto win. They thought they are going to win this fight, but Otto can't accept his defeat so easily. He always has a backup plan, as now he controls his henchmen through the tentacles. They are not willing to fight, so Otto forces them to join the fight, throws them towards the heroes. The lady henchman gets scared. She is screaming for help, so MJ Venom quickly shows up and tears apart the tentacles, and the crowd is cheering for Spidey. Otto can't believe what they are doing, as these tentacles came out of this car budget, which their taxes pay for. So basically, their money has been wasted, and they are happy with it. But Otto has had enough, and now he decides to go for the final move, and he commands his tentacles, every individual drones, and they jump on the heroes. Otto activates the murder mode, and with every drones, Otto throws the ultrasonic pulses, the weakness of symbiotes, and it is more deadlier than before. And not just the heroes, Otto is also hurting the surrounded civilians, and MJ Venom starting to lose their shape. The symbiote is about to separate. MJ is going to die, but before that could happen, Flash Thompson, Agent Anti-Venom, shows up. The ultrasonic pulses has no effect on Anti-Venom, and he fires at Otto, and as he becomes distracted, the drones go offline, and as Venom gets the chance, with one single punch, they knock out Otto. The fight is over, and it seems, seeing Flash, MJ is happy. Venom then shares her thought, as MJ wants to go on a coffee date with Flash, and Venom says that to him. MJ gets awkward. She reminds Venom they are just friends. Venom also understands it is more than friends. Flash agrees to go on a date. Otto is defeated, and then Luke gives him the bad news that Senator Crass has fired Otto. Seeing all the mess he has done, Otto is broken and he wants revenge, but it seems he has got a new ally, as now Otto has joined Madam Mask, and they have the same object: take down Venom and all the symbiotes. And with this, the chapter 252 of Venom comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please let me know on the comment section down below, and please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.